What is up? I'm Sergeant Ballistic, but you guys can call me Brian. Thank you for checking out this video. Today we are checking out the Corsair Void Surround Hybrid Stereo Gaming Headset. Now the MSRP on this is $80, but I've actually seen it listed for $70 on quite a few sites. I'll have links in the description if you guys want to go check those out and possibly pick it up. This headset features 7.1 virtual surround support on PC with compatibility for stereo on other devices like your console, but does it fall into the category of many other gaming headsets with less than pleasing sound signatures? Let's find out. So the hybrid in the product name for this version of the Corsair Void comes from the fact that you can use it as both an analog stereo headset and a USB headset on PC. So on PC you can actually hook this up in a couple different ways. You've got the 4-pole 3.5mm jack, or you can use the included 7.1 surround adapter, which we'll talk about in a bit. On console, you'll be able to plug it straight into your PS4 or Xbox One controller. Note, if you do have an older version of the Xbox One controller that doesn't have a 3.5mm jack, you will need an adapter for that, but for the PS4 you can just plug it straight in. Taking a look at the headset's aesthetics, it's got a fairly kind of aggressive gamery kind of vibe. In terms of color options, the hybrid only comes in this black with red accented configuration as far as I can tell, but a lot of the other variants do come with some different colors. In terms of size and weight, it's a decent sized headset, but I wouldn't say it's overly big. It's made mostly of plastic microfiber and a bit of metal here and there. The yokes are actually metal. The headband is mostly plastic with metal reinforced clicky expanders inside of the plastic housing. In terms of padding up there, it's a microfiber covered memory foam. The ear cups are made of pretty much the exact same material as the headband. Taking a closer look at the actual enclosures themselves, these are of course a closed back headset. It's primarily made of a semi-glossy plastic with red accents and a glossy insert with the Corsair logo on it. In terms of comfort, I'd say it's a pretty medium clamping force, and they're very light. They fit my head really well, and for reference, I wear a size 7.5 hat. The padding on the ear cups is very comfortable as well. It offers a lot of breathability, which I know a lot of people with closed back headphones, especially over the ear, have a problem with. I really prefer over the ear, and these fit over my ears very, very well. I had absolutely no problem wearing these for super long gaming sessions. I do like that they have the kind of DJ rocker style capability, so if you do want to take them off, maybe you're walking around with them connected to your controller, you can set them kind of on your shoulder a little bit and don't have to have them on your head, and they won't be hitting you in the face. So in terms of connectivity, statically attached to it, meaning it can't be removed, is a 1.8 meter kind of rubberized coated cable. In terms of special features, besides the included 7.1 surround USB adapter, there's no LEDs or RGB functionality in this. That's one of the ways that they were able to save a little bit of cost and get it to you at the $80 or $70 price point. It does have a unique feature where the mute and volume aren't in line. It's actually on the ear cup itself, which is a good position. I don't really mind it being there. I do gotta say, I don't like the tactile feel of the button or the kind of little potentiometer or variable resistor that controls the volume. So now getting on to the sound signature, these use 50mm neodymium drivers. It's got a frequency range of 20 Hz to 20 kHz and an impedance of 32 ohms, which means it can be driven by many common devices. When I first tried them, I used them without the included 7.1 surround sound USB adapter, and I gotta say I wasn't overly impressed. I kind of found that the volume, for some reason, when I had the volume turned all the way up on this headset, compared to other headsets I have, it just didn't come across nearly as loud. Even when I had it plugged into a high-powered audiophile grade DAC and amp combo like the X7, I found it just a little bit lacking in volume, which was surprising. It's not a very high impedance headset, so I'm not sure what's going on there. Where this did start to really shine is when I did hook up the 7.1 surround sound, virtual surround sound, through the USB adapter and the Corsair Q software. Everything came across a lot more, things sounded punchier. I was able to discern the mids, lows, and highs a bit more, and of course got a much better sound stage and localization from left to right, forward and back, and a little bit of up and down. All in all, it is a fairly well balanced headset. Has decent bass response, but again, you don't have that kind of seal that might get you a little bit of the really low kind of sub bass rumbles, which I think is great. I don't really like headsets that kind of shake on your head too much under standard listening listening conditions. Mids came through fine, highs came through fine, was able to pick out footsteps and bullet whizzes pretty well. The soundstage is pretty decent. I'm not gonna say it's good as an open back headset, which you guys know I prefer, but pretty good on that overall. So moving on to the mic, I'd say it has a pretty comparable mic to a lot of the gaming headsets I've tested lately. Not great. I wouldn't want to use it if I were doing voiceovers for gaming commentary. It's fine for streaming, I'd say. If you kind of are starting out with streaming, I think most streamers are going to be moving on to an XLR or USB microphone eventually, but if you're starting out, it's pretty good. It's of course perfect for just gaming, talking over VoIP. Here is an audio sample of the mic for you guys right now. This is a microphone test of the Corsair Void Surround Hybrid Stereo gaming headset microphone. So there you can judge for yourself what you think of the mic. It's not removable, but it is adjustable, moving up and down. My friends did note that when I do kind of slide it up and down, it's got these incremental kind of like rosette little ticks, and it's very audible coming through the mic, so maybe mute before you do that. So for the final verdict, I'd say these are a great looking and pretty damn comfortable headset to wear. The mic sounds, you know, more than acceptable, and while I wasn't really wowed by the sonics, I think they're pretty well balanced and will do people a lot better than something like the $60 Xbox stereo headset. I have those things and couldn't stand them. These are much better if you're going to be gaming on console. On PC, I highly recommend using the 7.1 surround adapter. Everything just sounded better localization, better kind of acuity, and a little bit more punch and all the frequency range. But that hybrid capability is great, being able to use it both on PC and on your PS4 or Xbox One. So yeah, I think this is going to be a good option for a lot of you guys out there. If you find it appealing, go check out the description for a link to where to pick it up. But that is it for this video. If you guys enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up or thumbs down. And that is it. Thank you guys for watching. Peace out.